Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm doing this video for Invisible Struggles. Basically, my story is I have depression and post-traumatic stress disorder, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit and how I'm still struggling with that. And basically, my mother passed away from cancer when I was 19, just before I turned 20, and that's where my depression really started to get severe. But what helped me really through that was my dad. And then a few years later I lost him to a long battle with pneumonia. And that's kind of where everything in my head flipped around from just being, okay, I'm kind of depressed, to, okay, this is really serious. I developed post-traumatic stress disorder because I'm the one who found him when he passed away. And thing is, it's been about 5 years almost, and I think a lot of people don't realize that this is still going on with me, because there's a sort of a switch in my brain that goes off when I'm around people, even if I'm upset or having one of those episodes. Something in my head goes, oh no, act like you're fine. They don't want to hear about it, because a former friend told me one day that I make everyone uncomfortable when I talk about it, even if they can tell something's wrong, and I would be honest and say, yeah, I'm having one of those days. He told me no one actually wanted to hear about it, and I believed him because I was so depressed at the time. And he's not in my life anymore, but still. So over the years I've tried various things to try and cope, like making jewelry, making necklaces, video games, which I've always been addicted to video games, but they don't really have that same effect on me anymore. Reading, writing, I do write here and there, but I don't really share it with anyone just because it feels so personal. I've tried going to therapy, I tried talking to friends, but like I said, I don't think some of them really understand I'm still going through this, and the few that know that I still have issues, I try talking to them. Like my best friend, we never talk anymore. I'll try talking to him, like I'll message him online or call him and we'll chit-chat for a bit, but we just don't have time anymore. So that's hard. Recently I've been getting more into music, and that does help to an extent. Something really good that happened, that even as it was happening, I had that disconnect in my brain going, this isn't really going to happen. Something's going to happen and I'm not going to be able to do this. I got to go see one of my favorite bands in concert, Breaking Benjamin. I got this sweatshirt. This is like my happy thing. I've been wearing it ever since the concert. It kind of helps me snap out of it when I'm really depressed, going, hey, something good has happened to me this year. A couple of good things. But it's still a big struggle with the depression and the post-traumatic stress disorder. Certain things set me off, like going near where my dad died. I did end up joining a wonderful support group on Facebook called Always Keep Fighting, that was started by fans of Jared Padalecki, who started his Always Keep Fighting campaign, selling shirts to raise money for To Write Love on Her Arms. I saw his post about that, and I read his story about how he lost multiple friends, actually, to suicide. And at the time when I read his story, I was having a really bad day. I was hating my life. I wished it could just end or start over, which I know it can't start over, but I play video games, so my brain goes, hey, restart. But so reading that kind of made something click in my head and go, you know what, I really should keep fighting. I mean, when things get bad, I'll try to tell myself, hey, people care, but it's not the same. Like, the last couple years especially, feeling that friends don't really care, even though I know they do, and try not to cry here. Basically, reading that, I'm going, okay, he obviously cares about people he's never met. I know other people care. I keep trying to give myself things to look forward to, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But reading what he had to say kind of made something click in my head and go, hey, all these other, and seeing everyone's comments, everyone was encouraging each other to keep fighting. Everyone had stories to share. And then I joined that support group on Facebook, and I've only been on it for a few days, and everyone is so supportive of each other and so wonderful. I mean, we can post on there and say, hey, I'm having a bad day, could someone talk to me? And you'll have like 20 responses in a matter of minutes. And it's just been amazing. I haven't felt this much support in a long time, which kind of makes me sad on the one hand, because I have all these people in my life that I don't feel... I know they support me, but it's not the same. Because, I mean, I don't feel like I can talk to them about it anymore, because this has been going on for years. And I think some of them are like, oh, she should be better by now. But I think it's kind of an unreasonable thought. So, anyway, trying to think if there's any messages I'd like to give in this. Honestly, I'm still going through a lot of my struggle, whereas I know other people who have done these videos are getting better, or, you know, might be starting to get past it. And basically what I'd like to say, if anyone's watching this who knows a friend or a relative or even just like a coworker that's had traumatic experiences or has post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, even like physical illnesses that like fibromyalgia, things like that that are unseen, just ask how they're doing. Talk to them. Let them know that they have someone they can talk to, because some people really need that and they don't feel like they have it in their life. And that's a big thing. I've seen a lot of people on the support group talking about how they don't feel like they can talk to people in their lives, and I completely empathize with that. I understand that. And that's one of the biggest things I'd like to get across in this video is, if you're watching and you know someone who's struggling, or you think might still be struggling that doesn't seem like they really might be, still just check in and ask how they are, and let them know you care, because that can make a huge difference in someone's life. Thank you.